Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Nicolas Venant speaking, Yachting Art Magazine. Today I'm in Cannes for the Yachting Festival and from the Excess Catamaran booth for a live report to discover a world premiere. So let's meet Bruno Belmont, in charge of the design of the Excess Catamaran brand, to present us this world premiere. Bruno, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Nicolas.
Bruno, 1 year ago, we were in Cannes on the Yachting Festival, and you were just announcing the launch of the new brand, Excess Catamaran brand. 1 year after, two catamarans are behind us, showcased in the viewport of Cannes. What's your feeling 1 year after?
Many feelings. Maybe the first one is some kind of achievement because for the public it's 1 year, for us it's over 5 years of work. So to deliver on the day that we said we would, those two boats for us is a great time, is a great moment. For sure we've been testing these boats for a few months now, but to have other eyes than inside look at those boats and give us the first feedback is exceptional.
During the week, we will have private tour of both catamaran, Excess 12 and Excess 15. But for the moment, I'm on the booth to discover a world premiere. What can you tell us about this premiere, Bruno?
So, as we announced 1 year ago, the Excess brand will have 5 models from 11 to 15 meters. And the next boat coming after those 12 and 15 shown here will be in Düsseldorf in January 20 with the Excess 11. And this is the boat that we're exhibiting here on a model. And that boat will be the entry level boat for the brand, but also the first boat and the only boat, production boat, below 40 feet on the market. So
Yes, because there is no offer on the market on such small catamarans.
well, it's a little 11 meters, so it's not that small, but I agree with you, there is nobody else on the market today. And for us, it was an opportunity for the Excess brand to come up with the smallest offer on the market.
Bruno, what was the brief when you began to develop the Excess 11?
There was one simple expression was keep it simple. Keep it simple everywhere you can, because if you're simple, you're light. If you're light, you're fast. And if you're fast, you're in excess. So the idea behind was to organize the deck and the layouts so that we have a simplification everywhere we could. First thing we decided is to move the platform aft a few meters from conventional cruising cats. Why did we do that? It was to make sure the mast, being still aft compared to the bow, would not fit inside the accommodation but directly on the structural bulkhead, simplifying the mast support and also the structure of the boat.
So you have a gain in weight in terms of weight?
Yes, we have an important gain in weight, but we also have an important gain in simplicity of the deck plan. As you see, the lines are running alongside the coach roof and further to the aft end where the steering wheels are. So basically what you can find on a modern cruising monohull is the same kind of layout we have on the Excess 11. The second thing that was a reminiscence or a consequence of this decision is that we have very, very long bows, which make a very elegant boat with a coach roof pretty much aft compared to the competition.
Yeah, when we have a look at the profile of the boat, it's a very beautiful one with a very long nose.
Yes, we're really happy what the VPLP and Le Cayman did on that boat. Makes it a very modern boat, very exciting, and it gives a sense of performance.
In the DNA of the brand, the helm station at the rear of the hulls, so we find them back on the 11.
Yes, of course. What you don't see on this model, because we didn't want to do, it was too complicated to do. Of course, all the windows of the coach roof will be fully transparent with no tint, so that from the steering wheel you will have a very clear vision forward and to the leeward hull. And because we have no structure on the coach roof, because the lines are going alongside the coach roof, we could put a much thinner structure, so the vision will be even more 360 degrees than on the other boats. And because you are a lower location when you're steering here at the aft end of the boat, you don't have even the lack of visibility due to the jib, because the jib is above.
Yeah, you are under the jib.
Yes, under the jib foot, yes.
What about the different version you will offer to the market?
As all the excess, the boat will come with a standard rig, which will be about 5% more sail hour over displacement ratio than the competition. And there will be a pulse line rig that will boost the boat 10% above. So exactly in line with the rest of the offer, because it's not because it's the smallest that it should be not in line with the DNA. So the opening coach roof, this pulse line, the personalization packs, all these will be available on the boat. But on the other hand, the boat will be simpler even in the option list, because we don't want those boats to be heavy, and we have the feedback from the market that those boats don't really require to have air conditioning or even a genset. So these things that we have tried to make a boat simple and as light and small as possible.
A lot of pleasure by sailing?
That's the idea of the Excess. We want people to kill the engine sooner than on other cat, and steering the boat, getting some feedback, some pleasure, the pleasure of sailing.
How many cabins?
So a 3-cabin, 2-head, but with separate shower, which didn't exist below 40 feet before, and a 4-cabin, 2-head for the charter market, but also with 2 separate showers.
What about the official presentation on a boat show?
So it will be, as I said, Düsseldorf, January 20, so in a few months from now. So as you can imagine, the boat is really almost with the deck on her.
Thank you very much, Bruno.
Thank you, Nicolas.